These long dog days of summer, I mean, we just made it through a heat wave. Mama was parched through this heat wave. I was hitting up Dunkin' every single day, and I will continue to probably for the rest of my days, but especially this summer. Dunkin' is helping everyone stay cool this summer with its lineup of refreshers. These drinks are packed with bold, fruity flavors and served ice cold. It's amazing. Dunkin' refreshers are the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. I like to start my morning with them personally, and then sometimes I go back for a second one because I'm just feeling crazy. They come in a variety of delicious flavors, including fan favorites mango pineapple and strawberry dragon fruit. And then for a limited time, there's black cherry and there's pink pineapple. I'm going to tell you something right now, and it's a bold claim, let me tell you, but I stand behind it. Pink pineapple will change your life. It is so good. It has me feeling like I'm sitting in a pool, resort side, just living, honey. It's so yummy. Try your favorite flavor with green tea, sparkling water, lemonade, or Dunkin's all-new limeade. I haven't tried the limeade yet, but I'm going to. Usually I get my drinks made with green tea and occasionally lemonade, but I do really like the green tea. Or if you don't want to build your own, try one of Dunkin's curated refreshers like the Cherry Lime Ricky or the Ultimate Pink Daydream. The Cherry Lime Ricky, scrumptious. I could drink like 3 of these a day. They're so freaking yummy. Head to Dunkin' today and find your favorite refresher. Dunkin' refreshers contain less than 1% fruit juice. Limited time offer. When it comes to online college, Southern New Hampshire University is so good, it's scary. Listen, the facts don't lie. SNHU has degree programs that fit your goals, online classes that fit your life, and real support at every step. And if that wasn't enough, they've got some of the lowest online tuition rates in the U.S. This is an airtight case, you guys. Visit snhu.edu/morbid to get started. That's snhu.edu/morbid. Chilling crime cases are mysterious, but finding coverage shouldn't be. With the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you have options and can personalize your plan to help create an affordable price so you can get back to cracking all of life's bigger cases. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state. Hey weirdos, I'm Ash.
And I'm Alaina.
And this is a mini morbid.
Spooky Roads edition.
Get a special song for Spooky Roads.
We should. Maybe I'll put a Spooky Road song in this episode.
Maybe we could just play Old Town Road.
I don't think we can afford that.
Yeah, we definitely can't, but I'd love to.
I'm fairly
Am I even allowed to say like Old Town Road?
Sure you are.
Oh, okay. That's good.
We just can't play that shit. Also, I don't want that.
Yeah, I bet a lot of people don't want that except for me because I'm trash.
But I appreciate it.
Hi, Billy Ray.
Hey, Billy Ray.
Hi, Lil Nas.
What's going on?
Okay.
So yeah.
Fine. You talk.
I'm just going to talk right over you. So yeah, I just wanted to, this is our Spooky Road series. And this is brought to you by you guys, basically.
It's like the listener episodes.
But we help with these ones. The listener episodes are like totally you guys.
By you, for you, from you. These are like from you. Yeah, featuring you.
Because what we do is we pick some roads that we like. We researched the legends of them. We researched some of the stories about them. And then we asked you guys to send your special stories that you have personally had happen at these roads. And you have done it in spades, and it's been great. So thank you, and keep them coming.
I'd like to apologize for my fuck up because I didn't realize that we were supposed to only pick emails that told stories. So I picked some that were just like, hey girls, do this road. And by some, I mean all of them.
Mine have stories, though, so, we'll get this right next time.
It's because Alaina's better than me.
I am not. But this is just, I came up with this series.
So yeah, it was her idea. I texted her last night, and I was like, this is the dankest idea.
This series is my brainchild, so maybe that's why I got, like, the whole, like, vibe.
You got it right.
I got it right.
And I got
it
my brainchild. Wrong.
I should have explained it better.
I've never had a brainchild. I've never birthed a brainchild. Why is that so funny?
Shit. That's just
This
funny.
podcast is all your brainchild. I'm just fucking here. I'm the Lamaze coach for this fucking brainchild of a podcast.
Wow.
I'm the lady and baby mama who's like, who's going to give their baby drugs and get them out of the thing, you know?
And I'm like, ooh, ooh.
Yes.
That works. That
Oh my
works
God.
for me.
Here we are.
Here we are.
All right, well, before I say anything else, let me talk to you about our fucking shows if you want to come see us be a mess live.
We gotta shill our shows to you guys.
If you want to watch Alaina have a brainchild on stage, I'm totally fucking kidding. That's gross. Don't fucking come for that.
totally come for that.
That's wrong. So, okay, so our first show is already sold out, so you can't come. Just kidding. Our first show is sold out. We're going to be at the Gramercy Theater in New York City, baby, Manhattan. And I can't wait.
So we can't wait to see you there.
It's going to be awesome. Then our next show after that is in Nashville, baby.
Nashville.
Our first show in Nashville sold out. I can't talk today, so just don't edit any of that out.
Yeah,
Just
it's a
let me
thing.
be who I am.
Just let me be.
Just let me live. The first one sold out, so we did add another show that very same night. Late night. I believe there's still tickets for that. So click the link tree in our bio on Instagram if you want to buy tickets.
Do it.
And then after that, we're going to be in Philadelphia and in DC. And I think that's it for now.
Yeah, for now, that's all we got. But we're real excited. So go buy tickets so we can add more cities.
Because if we sell out these shows, they think we're cool and they're like, want to play another place? And we're like, yeah, but I keep saying that we're playing the places, but really I have no musical talent.
Sure you do.
Well, you can start because I've talked a lot.
All right, so come to our shows. Go buy those tickets. It'll be awesome.
Watch
and you know
have
what?
A baby on stage.
Patreons, be looking out this weekend because we're going to drop a little video just to update you guys on the haps. So keep an eye out on the Patreon page and you will get a notification when the video drops. We just want to update you. And now,
Without further ado,
on to spooky ass roads.
Alaina's birth child.
Brainchild. My birth child. So the first road that I chose is Dyer Road in Roseville, California.
California.
This road was brought to my attention by Jason Koch. So thank you, Jason.
Thanks, Jason.
I'm going to start out with my own research, and then I'm going to read some of Jason's email because he kind of gives me a little bit of deets, and I just want to shout him out because thanks, Jason.
Cool.
So, the first legend of this road, Dyer Road in Roseville, California, is the cursed witches of Dyer Lane.
The Cursed Witches.
Because I've been calling it Dyer Road, it's called Dyer Lane.
Quick update. Dyer Lane. Don't get it confused with Dyer Road. Not the same place.
It is Dyer Lane. My apologies. I am a little discombobulated once again because my 10-year-old Puggle has decided that once again she needed an emergency trip to the vet at the last minute on a Friday night.
Bubba baby.
She's okay. She just had like a big, swollen thing in her eye. It turned out to be a swollen gland.
That
so now
popped out of her damn eye.
Yeah, so now she's going to need day surgery. But you know what? She's a trooper. And at least it was just that.
And she's living her best life.
She is. So we're going to snuggle her later. But yeah, I was a little discombobulated, so I'm sorry. It's Dyer Lane. So we're going to talk about the legend of the cursed witches of Dyer Lane. According to legend, between 1932 and 1934, there was a badass coven of witches that used to hang around the woods in a secluded field surrounding Dyer Lane.
Fuck yeah.
Go witches.
You mean our ancestors?
Our ancestors. They would do awesome stuff like call the corners and like chat with the moon. I mean, I'm just kidding about that. I don't know, what they did exactly, but they're thought to have just been Wiccan women loving on nature and doing awesome witch stuff.
Hell yeah. I just bought a witchcraft book, so this is fitting.
I literally have like 3 books of spells in my bookshelf.
Yeah.
From in my first one that I have is from when I was in like 7th grade.
You gave me my first book of shadows when I was in 3rd grade.
Look at that. Now, apparently a group of young men followed them and had been watching them do their thing.
I don't love that.
No, you're not going to love that. One night, the young assholes decided that they were entitled to just grab 2 of the women from their gathering and kidnap them.
No.
Yep. Trigger warning. we're going to talk about rape.
Oh.
They dragged them into the woods, restrained them, assaulted them, and raped them in the woods.
Oh, my God.
The rest of the women ran off to escape. And the 2 women that were assaulted screamed curses at the asshole boys and told them that they were going to be held accountable by the spirits, but also by the actual police, because they were like, we're going to the police after this, you fuckers.
Yeah, go fuck yourselves.
Yeah. Feeling like they were going to be held accountable and responsible for the horrific things that they chose to do, one of the assholes strangled one of the women.
To death?
Yep. While this was happening, the other woman got away and began to run through the woods. One of the other guys grabbed a huge rock and hurled it at her head before she could get too far, and she fell over dead from a cracked skull.
Oh my God.
The boys just left them there and peaced out.
And all they were doing is fucking like praising nature.
Yeah, just loving on the moon and the ground and the earth, Don't worry though, these curses weren't bullshit. All the assholes died from weird and unique circumstances.
Good.
And they died young. 3 weeks after the rapes and murders, one of them was hit by a truck.
Good.
Another one was later, 4 months later, attacked and stabbed to death on the streets of Los Angeles.
Good.
Another one drowned in the Sacramento River while swimming.
Good.
And the last one was killed while skiing. He hit a tree and was killed on impact.
Even gooder.
Even gooder. Legend says if you run across these witches, because their spirits are still hanging around the road,
yes,
they will curse you to die in a tragic manner. But honestly, it's probably just mans who need to worry about that, I imagine.
I'm a fellow witch.
Because I feel like they're not hating on their fellow ladies.
I
don't know. That's just me. That's just my feeling about these witches.
Well, we're kindred spirits, so you have the correct
exactly.
feeling.
And it was, men, this is not against you, but it was a group of mans who took them out. So they're going to have revenge. So that's the cursed witches of Dyer Lane.
Cursed.
Now, cursed. The cursed or
I like cursed.
Yeah, it could be there.
Cursed.
Dyer Lane has a lot of legends. So the next legend is the ghostly police car.
Ooh.
Another legend, apparently, it is said that in 1954-ish, a police officer was on a high-speed car chase down Dyer Lane. During the chase, the officer got the suspect cornered in his vehicle, but unfortunately, he ended up stepping out of the car and shooting the officer, killing him in the street.
That's awful.
That suspect was never found. A lot of people say that these were probably members of the KKK, which had ties to the area.
Ooh.
And now people say that if you drive down the road late at night, sometimes you will be tailed by a police officer. You will see the flashing lights. He'll pull you over. When you stop the car, he's gone.
No one's there.
Yep, he's totally gone.
Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that. And what a shitty afterlife to constantly just be pulling cars over.
Yeah.
Like, you keep having to do your job for eternity.
Oh, fuck that.
Fuck.
Also, side note, I don't know if I've said this on the podcast before, but if you're, by yourself on a creepy road, you don't have to pull over. Actually,
yeah, you don't.
You never have to pull over.
No.
You can just drive to your nearest police station if you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's a really good thing to make sure everybody knows of. If you don't feel comfortable with a cop that's pulling you over, you have every right to drive to the nearest police station to make sure that that's a police officer.
Yeah, if you feel like it's not actually a cop, or you're by yourself and you're freaked out, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Yep, and my father always told me that.
I was going to say, your father, my papa, always taught us
my
that.
My Faja always told me that. Yeah, because, sometimes they're in undercover cars and you don't know.
Yeah, I'm not pulling over for any undercover fucking car.
How many cases have there been of people impersonating police officers? So, fuck that.
Here's a fun fact of the one time that I got a ticket going really fast on the highway. I knew that I was going really fast and there was a cop behind me and I pulled over before he even put his sirens on.
That's really funny.
And he was like, why did you pull over? And I was like, oh, I don't know.
I knew I was doing 100,000 miles per hour.
I'm so sorry. Goodbye.
This is a paid ad by BetterHelp. I happen to be somebody that struggles with people pleasing. So a lot of times I will build things up and up and up and up and up and then kind of get to the point where I'm like, I need to let this out to this person. Even in 2026, that stigma and just stigma in general can get in the way of a lot of things, like getting support for your mental health. Maybe you've encouraged friends to consider therapy while avoiding taking that first step yourself because you're busy. You're worried about what other people might think, or telling yourself that you should handle this all alone. But But therapy with BetterHelp, the world's largest online therapy platform, can be a space to slow down and talk through what's been building before it feels unmanageable. Just take a short questionnaire to identify your needs and preferences, and BetterHelp will handle the initial therapist matching work for you. Their industry-leading match rate means BetterHelp typically gets it right the first time. Feel confident knowing BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully qualified. Don't let hesitation hold you back. Find support with BetterHelp. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/morbid. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/morbid. Chilling crime cases are mysterious, but finding coverage shouldn't be. With the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you have options and can personalize your plan to help create an affordable price so you can get back to cracking all of life's bigger cases. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
So the next one I have, this one I just like to say it's there's a trigger warning here because this is talking about the KKK. It's talking about racism, racist fucks, and lynching. So just trigger warning if you don't want to hear that. I'd say just skip ahead maybe like a minute or two. So somewhere in the early 1950s, the KKK was said to regularly meet in the secluded fields around Dyer Road. In 1954, it said that they kidnapped a black man who, everywhere I read, he was referred to as Tyrone from Sacramento. They brought Tyrone into the fields surrounding Dyer Road where the KKK often met. They did all manner of horrible things to this poor human being, and then they lynched him from one of the large oak trees.
Oh, I hate that so much.
Now, this guy was literally just picked off the street and lynched. It's
so horrific that ever happened.
Yeah, when you like go into that like history and start really like digging in there, it's just
horrific.
Makes you it's horrible. Now, it's said that if you drive down Dyer Lane at night, you may see figures in white hoods standing in a circle in the fields. Which
full bod chills.
Shit my pants. Shit my pants. Like, that is terrifying. Or you could see Tyrone hanging from the tree, which blah, blah, blah. I just like everything in me just rejected that notion. Like everything was like, nope, don't want that. Don't want to see that. Anything hanging, man. Hanging is like
not okay.
Too much for me. So that's the KKK connection. The next one is the ghostly farmer on his tractor.
Okay.
This one, I don't want to say this one's funny. It's not funny.
This ghost is hilarious.
It's got a little bit of like, dude.
You girls always laugh at the wrong time.
I know. Someone's gonna, and you know what? I'll make it easier. There's no historical record of this happening, so maybe this is just a legend. I can laugh at an urban legend.
You are disrespectful.
So this one I saw a ton of first-hand accounts for.
Okay.
It's apparently a farmer named John Wilkins, which it's really funny that they're always named John. Like, sometimes I wonder if John is
farmers?
The ghost. Yeah, like old-timey ghosts are like, it's just old John out in the field, you know what I mean? Like,
so
yeah,
I never noticed that.
Sometimes I wonder if John is the ghost of something old-timey and strange.
John's kind of old-timey.
And I kind of hope he is. Like,
yeah.
That'd be rad.
What if I was like, John's kind of old-timey and strange?
He kind of is. I love him. He's
the
old-timey.
Best. No, John is like an old-fashioned gentleman.
He is. I could see him being an old-timey ghost.
He's an old soul.
Yeah. You know what, guys? I'm married to an old-timey ghost, and I'm cool with it.
Hi, John.
Hi, John. I love you.
In
1946, legend says that farmer John Wilkins was, doing his farming thing, just farming, and he came across the witches.
No! Oh my god, full fucking circle, motherfucker.
Yep. Look at all this just connecting and overlap. It's like the Avengers of the supernatural. It's just all coming together. They're all gonna fight the good fight together.
I've never seen the Avengers.
I don't even know if that's an accurate, thing that I just said, but I feel like the Avengers is a bunch of superheroes all together.
Well, you got me convinced.
So this one is like a bunch of supernatural shit all together on Dyer Road. I like it. Works in my head, guys. So these ladies, the witches, were being all seductive.
Ooh, come here, Mr. Tractor.
And they were luring him. And as he's ogling them, like, come on, John.
Don't be ogling a bunch of
The
titties.
tractor kept moving.
And he ran himself over. Johnny.
He was crushed as fuck.
He was crushed as
So
fuck.
people will see him on his... I mean, that's a funny way to die.
Oh.
It's not historical.
Because he was oogling some titties.
He was ogling some ghost witch titties. That's a funny way to
You can't be
die.
out here oogling ghost titties. That's
That's
wrong on a lot of different levels.
That is not funny. Like, if you were like, here is John, who died while getting run over by his tractor because he was too busy ogling some ghost witch titties. I mean, I don't know anyone that would.
What a way to go.
I mean, it's great. It's like,
Yeah.
do what you do.
Live your best life, John.
And also, again, this is an urban legend, everybody. This
Yo,
is
I
not-
already can hear the emails being written at this very
is
moment.
an urban legend.
I shut this off. I was horrified.
I was horrified.
How dare you?
Poor John Wilkins. I'm sure John's fine.
Johnny boy.
So people...
He died holding titties. He's fine. He died with a handful of titties. It's all good. May he rest in sweet titty peace.
But he's not.
He's not resting in titty
So
peace.
People will see him on his tractor in the field, and when they watch him working, he just disappears. Or a few have said that they will almost be cut off by his tractor literally speeding out into the roadway.
Oh.
And then when they look
It's like
behind
Christine
them,
the tractor.
yeah, like they'll start and they'll like swerve around him, like, what the fuck, dude? And then they'll look behind him,
And there will be
he's
nobody?
gone. And no one can figure how he disappears so fast, but it's probably just John being reckless.
Damn.
John is reckless.
Don't be reckless, John.
He's so reckless. But you know what? Like, do you, John? Do
What
you?
John will do for a good titty.
Yeah, do you all? Poor
Many
John.
titty jokes.
So that's the story of John.
What John will do for a good chesticle.
A good chesticle.
Sorry.
Oh, man. So the next one is the Dyer Lane satanic cult.
Oh, casual.
So,
Got
of
it.
course, there's a satanic cult because no spooky place would be a true spooky place without satanic cults roaming about.
I'm sorry, you don't meet the criteria of spooky places unless you've had...
A satanic cult.
Correct. Go ahead.
You got to. So in 1967, a satanic cult called the Satanic Order of Amdusius.
I really wanted you to just say a satanic cult called a satanic cult.
Satanic Cult Inc. No, this is the Satanic Order of Amdusius. They hung out on those gosh darn fields around Dyer Lane where all this shit is happening. Mm-hmm. Their whole deal was they wore red hooded outfits with an A on the back for Amdusius.
Don't say that word too many times, please.
I know, I'm sorry. And they worshipped and attempted to summon the demon by the same name.
Did they sacrifice?
Well, they weren't getting him to show, and it started to be a bummer, so they figured that human sacrifice would probably do the trick.
Satanic cults are fine until sacrifice is involved.
Well, and they were like, where are we going to get a nice human sacrifice with such short notice?
I don't
because
know.
it's tough, especially probably, at such a late hour as I imagine they were looking for one.
I've been told.
Yeah. So they were like, let's just take one of our fellow cult members' sister, Lynn, and use her.
Oh.
Yeah, that's no good. Mm-mm. So they kidnapped her. They took her back to the fucking field. They did their whole thing, chanting, worshiping. I mean, I'm sure Latin was likely spoken. And then the leader stabbed Lynn in the chest.
Oh, Lynn.
Suddenly, it started thundering. The trees bent into the circle that they were standing in. People said there were fucking trumpets because apparently this demon is jazzy as fuck.
I'm picturing like the New Orleans Axeman.
Yeah, I am too, and I don't want to because it sounds serious, but
Well, it is serious.
sounds pretty jazzy too. Apparently they summoned him.
Okay.
Shit went awry for them after this, so it was a really bad idea.
What happened? What happened? What happened?
A lot of them died weirdly. Like, one was just found dead on a park bench with his throat slit.
Oh.
Yeah. So people say that they will hear chanting out there.
Oh.
And if you follow it or stick around too long, you'll get scratched by some 3-clawed demon.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you hear chanting, get the fuck out of
Kick
there.
it into high gear and
Don't
don't pull over for the police
Don't
officer.
try to listen for it. Don't try to be like, what's that chanting? It sounds like it's
Sounds so
probably
jolly.
casual. No, just get the fuck out of there when you hear
Chanting is never casual.
There's never casual chanting.
Nobody casually chants.
Never. Now, is it the last one? Yes, the last legend for Dyer Lane is the Dyer Lane hitchhiker.
Oh, again, not a spooky road unless there's a motherfucking hitchhiker.
You gotta have a hitchhiker.
It's the rules, I don't make them.
So, this is about Ed Beacon from Oregon. Ed was a hitchhiker in 1969. He was hippie living, free love, all that.
Oh my god, I would have married him.
Right? You would be like, Ed.
I love hippie living.
Hippie living.
I'm hippie living.
I am not.
Nope.
So he hitchhiked to Dyer Lane and decided this creepy ass stretch of road was a good place to camp out for the evening.
It is.
Hippie living.
Hippie living.
So that night, people heard this dude screaming his ass off.
That's not very hippie of him.
So they go out there because smart.
Correct.
And when they find Ed, he's convulsing, rocking back and forth, and just yelling, "The chanting! The chanting!"
Oh.
And everyone around him heard absolutely no chanting. So they were like, okay, bye, Ed.
You
and
got Ed.
They're like, bye, Ed. Next morning, Ed is found dead in the street on Dyer Lane.
Oh, Eddie.
Chanting.
Sweetie.
So now people see Ed hitching a ride, probably trying to get the fuck away from this place. He'll have a sack over his shoulder. He sticks his thumb out for a ride. People claim they've actually given him a ride, and they drove him like 15 miles.
Wow.
And then suddenly he vanished.
Wow.
Now, the last thing that I found was that somebody was trying to make a movie about Dyer Lane.
Ooh.
And there was actually an Indiegogo account created to like raise money for the project.
Really?
It only raised like $450 out of 500,000, so it
bummer.
wasn't killing it.
Uh-uh.
But I would love to see a horror movie about Dyer Lane because this place sounds badass. And before I move on to my next road, I'm just going to read you part of the email that Jason, who like brought this road to my attention, wrote. He titled it "Demons, Hippies, and Tractors, Fucked Up Roads, California."
Yes.
So he says, "Greetings and salutations, weirdos. I originally sent this email, I think a week back, while my tired ass made it sound hella incohesive and not at all enthralling. So I thought I'd give it a second go with some actual research done. Let's say 3 cheers to my lazy ass."
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
First off, I want to say, hey, LOL, Alaina, I hope the little one is doing well. Same with John and the twins. Ash, I hope you're trashier than Oscar the Grouch and kick-assier than John Cena rescuing a pile of blind kittens.
I think I am.
You are.
Thanks.
Anyways, I fucking finally am catching up and now on the pilot episode of Spookalicious Roads. Luckily I won't keep jabbering on about how much you're the bee's knees and get to the point. Dyer Lane on Roseville, California. It's surely an infamous road up here in Northern California. It's definitely haunted and spooky, so it definitely qualifies. Let's see. He said, what definitely happened here, so he gave 3 things that actually happened somewhat recently there.
Ooh.
In 2017, a 28-year-old Roseville woman was found wrapped in an inflatable mattress on the road.
Oh, I don't like that.
1995, a man was shot execution style by some dude he was smoking the sweet Sheba with.
That wasn't Sweet Sheba.
30 years ago, there was a gang fight on the lane where one teen was stabbed to death.
Oh, no.
So it's not like a happy place.
Bummer of a road.
And
I'd seek an alternate route.
He said, it's like I always say, quote, "we a fucked up state." Now he says, I only visited the lane once, and by all accounts, motherfucking spook. It was midnight, which didn't help. I was 15 and dumb as wet rocks. And with my little quartet of Hellraisers, Randy,
Yes.
Cotton, see if you recognize these names, Randy, Cotton, Casey, and Sydney.
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up.
And he said at the end, by the way, I changed their names.
What a way to change their names,
Right?
though. I'm crying.
I'm surprised no one felt inclined to enact a slasher flick with how cliche we were being. Randy, the leader, aka only one with a license, drove us there. This idea was all Cotton. He told us that a week prior, when visiting, he and his brother, Billy, were driving down the road when the car came up dead for no reason. He lived in the area, so this was always fun, yet very stupid teenage thing to do. Cotton's plan was to park and explore the area. I'm quote-unquote sensitive, and I was getting plenty of bad juju vibes just being there. My abilities weren't attuned, so I didn't see anything per se, but definitely felt the really bad aura. I was acting like Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park, saying, guys, we gotta go now, and then T-Rex. No, but that would be awesome as fuck. Thank God we were pussies and just stayed in the car. The car, mind you, was parked in the middle of the lane on a goddamn deserted-ass foggy road. To get me to shut up, Randy obliged and had us continue on our way. Well, that was that. Hopefully this will make the cut on a future episode. Enjoy the holidays, ladies, and remember to keep it weird, but not so weird that you're empathic and just get bad juju vibes and puss out at the last minute before Friday the 13th can be reenacted. I'm off to watch Gremlins for Christmas, all together in ookiness, Jason.
Oh my god, I love it.
I love Jason. Thank you so much, Jason.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was Dyer Road, guys. Crazy, crazy bananas.
I don't really want to follow that up, but I will.
You gotta.
Okay, here I'm going. So Bridget sent us an email, and again, I picked ones that were just suggestions, which is totally fine. I didn't mess up.
It's totally fine.
Bridget says, "Hi, Southeast Michigander here.
Michigander.
Yeah. On a high school weekend in fall, this was the place to go. Just driving down Denton Road at night was enough to scare you. Every time I drive down Denton, now as an adult, I still get the shivers. Here's an article on it." And then they sent me an article. Thank you.
Good job.
All right, so what I found on Denton Road, first of all, thank you to Bridget for emailing us about Denton Road. And apparently there's 2 Denton Roads in Michigan, but I'm going to focus on just Denton Road, not Old Denton Road.
Oh,
for any
excuse me.
Michiganders that know
Michiganders.
all the different Denton Roads. They are both haunted as fuck, so maybe I'll go into Old Denton Road at a later date.
Hey, I like that.
Okay, so the first legend of Denton Road is that of the Blue Lady.
Ooh, the blue lady.
Yes.
Oh, she sounds icy.
I bet she is. Actually, she probably is, because she's dead.
She's Elsa.
There's a lot of different versions, but the gist of the story is that in the 19th century, a farmer...
Always a farmer. I
Bet
bet his name was John.
Jinx. Finds out that his wife is being unfaithful.
Uh-oh.
And so he does what any sane person would do and chases after her with an axe.
I feel like that's an overreaction.
No, it's not at all.
It's a bit of an overreaction.
So apparently she's holding their baby as
That's
she's
a
running.
real big overreaction.
Yeah, it's not good. As she's running from him. And no one really knows what happened to the baby after the husband chased her all the way to the Denton Road Bridge, where he ends up killing her.
Woof.
So nobody knows what happened to the baby.
Where's that fucking baby?
Well, I don't know.
I'm gonna need to know.
Well, I don't know.
God damn it.
Now, over 150 years later, people still see the ghost of this woman. And creepily enough, glowing lights that some say could be from the lantern she was carrying to, like, light her way.
Hate that.
But most people say they see a blue glowing light coming from her, like not a lantern light.
Whoa.
Yeah. If you choose to drive your car down Denton Road at night, you might find more than just the blue woman.
Uh-oh.
It's said that there could be glowing orbs floating around that area. Your car windows might fog up, and worst of all, end up covered in the footprints of an infant.
Nope.
The footprints of an infant.
I got a lot of questions. First of all,
Who's holding the infant to walk on your car?
why is this infant walking?
I don't know.
2, who is this infant?
Probably the ghost baby.
3, why is he all up on my car?
I don't know.
Why is it? Did you just picture an infant walking on top of a car? Because I did, and
I
that's
picture like the infant from In Utero.
oh, it's very
walking all over
unsettling.
your car.
It's very
It's not
unsettling.
okay. I'm not laughing at that.
I don't love that at all.
Oh, and you might hear a crying ghost baby.
Oh, I hate that shit.
Yeah, I'm here for the record to state that that's the most terrifying
No.
sound you'll ever hear in your life.
I don't want any crying babies or any infant footprints on my car.
No. People say they've driven down the bridge and their car will accelerate without explanation.
What?
That dark figures or lights will come out from the river and chase you down the fucking road. So that's fun.
Whoa.
So I'm sure some of these things are supernatural, but at least once or twice the spook has been debunked.
Oh, I hate that.
I know. In the 60s, some jerkhole would drive up and down the bridge with lanterns like attached to a fishing pole, and to make it seem like there really were flying orbs like flying around. Kind of funny.
I actually kind of love that.
Local college fraternities would use the bridge as like a hazing tool.
Oh, you can always count on frat boys.
Yep. We've been talking a lot about frat
We
boys
have.
lately.
But it's all in good fun.
Of course it is. Just like this little thing that they used to do, where they would send pledges out to the area to find a lantern hidden in the land surrounding the bridge to help them find their way back all the way to the college.
You know what? As far as hazing rituals for pledges
Yeah, that's
go,
not a bad one.
that's kind of fun.
Except apparently one night they hit a lantern and it got knocked over and burned down a farm.
You know,
But that's just apparently. I didn't find any actual
Yeah.
evidence of that.
I mean, if that
it's just
happened,
hearsay.
That's a big bummer.
Huge bummer.
Huge bummer.
Hopefully nobody was inside the farm.
But yeah, I hope no one was inside the farm. Even if no one was inside the farm, that's a big bummer.
Yeah.
If that's real, that's like someone's livelihood.
Yeah, don't burn down things.
Let's hope that didn't happen, and let's just hope it's just a fun thing they do for pledges and no one knocked over a lantern.
Yeah. Also, some people attribute the lights seen on Denton Road to UFOs.
I love that.
So the story I came across on michigansotherside.com gives that theory some background. A woman in the 1960s said that she saw 3 white lights glowing in the sky above her coming straight toward her car, like moving. So when the lights were directly over her car engine completely stopped and everyone inside started like losing their shit.
Oh, damn.
Rightfully so. Thankfully, the car just started back up and they fucking noped the fuck out of there. And they probably never traveled down Denton Road again.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's just speculation, but I bet they didn't. The author who wrote the piece in michigansotherside.com also says they once heard if you shine your headlights toward the sky, a cross will appear in the sky or a casual ball of fire.
That sounds terrifying, but what's really terrifying is that people can point their headlights towards the sky.
Can you do that?
How the fuck do you do that?
I don't know. The whole time I was reading it, I was like, was this like an old feature in old cars?
Because like the rest of that sounds spooky as fuck, but I'm like, but I really want to know how people are pointing their headlights towards the sky, because to me, any car I've ever had, the headlights point forward.
I mean, I used to have a 2001 Saturn, so that was what I thought was an old car, and you could not move the headlights.
No, I don't think you could ever move that. Oh, I mean, maybe way back. I don't know.
Well, it said if you pointed your headlights toward the ceiling, toward the sky. That's
maybe
what
if you like drive up on a rock.
Oh yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, there you go.
Point them at the sky.
Yeah,
there you go.
Okay,
we'll go with it.
So Denton Road these days is just nicely paved and surrounded by really nice homes.
Oh, nice.
So if you do want to head out there to investigate, go right ahead, but just keep in mind that you should be a little more respectful because it's a little more populated these days.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
that was a good one.
Yeah, it was all right.
I like that.
It was
Denton
a great
Road.
suggestion. You do such better research than I do, and I try so hard.
You did really good.
It took me all day.
You did a good job.
I have the worst ADD of all time.
You're killing it.
Thank you.
So my next road is Dudley Road in Billerica, Massachusetts.
Oh my god.
Ked.
Do we have family in Billerica?
I'm sure we do.
And also, Dudley reminds me of Harry Potter, so I bet I'm going to love this.
Love that. So this one was sent to us by 2 people, Maddie M. and also Alicia Sawyer.
Washam.
Now, I'm going to read, like I did before, I'm going to read my research first, then I'll read her little tale. I have Alicia's tale here. So, Dudley Road's bullshit all kind of revolved around a nunnery.
Oh, I don't like that.
And it's because I will have a nun every time we do this, because I had a nun last time.
But I don't want you to.
It just happens. I don't seek out nuns.
Don't do it next time, because next time I'll feel like it's on purpose.
Yeah, I won't try to.
Okay.
So this takes place in the early 19th century. A bunch of nuns from the Daughters of St. Paul Convent were doing some nasty deeds.
What were they doing?
They were practicing witchcraft.
The nuns were?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like they were going against everything, and they were going and being, Wiccans in the forest. So of course, it being the early part of the 19th century, these women were immediately casted as witches, even though who knows if they were even really witches.
Right.
Maybe they were just
having some fun.
They were just having a moment. So they were immediately casted as witches, and without a trial, sentenced to hang.
Oh,
because
no.
early part of the 19th century.
Hate it. Hate that.
The scary part is that when they discovered that they were sentenced to hang, they all ran screaming across the fields near Dudley Road, but they were caught and hanged immediately in that same field.
Oh, Jesus.
Isn't that spooky?
Hate that.
Now, this is the spookiest shit. The legend says that the nuns were found initially to be so the way that they were found to be practicing witchcraft was that they were doing it in an abandoned house in the fields. Mm-hmm. That house still exists today.
Ooh.
But since they were all hanged, it is slowly sinking into the fucking earth.
No.
Right now, it is sunken into the earth up to the 2nd-story windows.
Stop.
It is sinking into the fucking earth.
One more time for the people in the back.
Sinking into the earth, guys.
I'm not okay.
This house, and I saw pictures. I will post pictures.
Post pictures.
It is sunken into the earth.
That's so fucked.
The motherfucking earth.
I'm scared.
Something's weird there.
Yeah, something's off.
Now, people say they hear voices near that house and that strange smells coming from it at night. So maybe it's just a bunch of ghosts from, like, nuns, like, farting in rebellion. I don't know.
As your kids would say.
Just some ghost nuns tooting in the house.
Wow.
But yeah.
Gaseous explosions.
Gaseous explosions.
It's the bog of eternal stench.
It is. Oh, it's like my
Never-ending story.
favorite. No.
No? Labyrinth?
Oh, you hurt my heart with
Which
that
one is that?
It's Labyrinth.
Labyrinth, okay.
My favorite movie of all time. That was good, though.
Remember when I didn't have a childhood, so this is all new to me?
You hurt my heart with that one. But
Sorry.
yes, The Bog of Eternal Stench. Labyrinth. Best movie ever. David Bowie, Codpiece. You all get it. So another story revolved around a nun from that convent who got hit on Dudley Road and was thrown against a tree.
Another nun?
Where she died. Yes, another nun. This is all nuns.
Wow.
People say they see her lurking around the tree where her body was tossed at and broken, and she walks down the street and asks for directions back to the convent.
Oh.
So just, like, give her directions if she stops your ass.
Or just keep driving.
Just give her directions. I'd just be like, you know what, it's right up there. But bye now.
I'd keep driving.
Just be nice, you know.
I wouldn't stop.
She's just trying to get directions back home.
I'm scared.
The third legend is scandalous.
Ooh.
It says a young nun had an affair with a priest.
Ooh, baby.
Sassafras.
Ooh, get it,
Well,
sister.
She was pregnant. I see what you did there. She got pregnant.
Ooh.
This is real bad.
A pregnant nun is not something that's allowed.
And this is
sure.
a big bummer. She was so ashamed and scared that she hung herself from a nearby tree.
Oh.
People see her hanging there still sometimes.
Oh.
I hate all this, like, seeing ghostly apparitions hanging from trees. So the last thing people see on the road is a guy dressed like a farmer.
John
the farmer. And it's like a farmer would be dressed long ago. And he stands in the shadows on the side of the road. And people say, never stop if you see him. In fact, speed up and drive the fuck up out of there.
Because why?
I couldn't find any reason why you shouldn't stop, but my brain is powerful enough that I put the pieces together.
What happens?
And my brain is telling me that this farmer is a bad dude. And if you stop, he's probably going to, like, run you over with a tractor or make you hoe a field.
Or oogle your titties. And then run himself over with his own tractor.
All of which are things you want to get the fuck up out of there. You don't want to deal with all that.
Don't let that happen
That's
to
a
yourself.
lot. That's a lot for one person. So those are the legends. And I'm just going to read you Alicia's story here. It's entitled Fucking Haunted Road, Massachusetts.
Okay.
So Massachusetts of her. I love it. Hi, my name is Alicia, and I'm from Lowell, Massachusetts. Hey, Alicia. Let me just say you guys make my work days morbid as hell, and I love you both for it. But on to the fucking road I'm writing about.
I love her.
I'm going to start with a little backstory of the legends that I've heard. That way you have a better understanding of the horror that happened here. Then she actually gave me a little update on all the nuns, all that fun things. And she said that house is apparently sinking due to a curse, a lot of people think.
Ooh.
She said, now that you know the backstory, here's a listener's tale to go with it. In high school, I was obsessed with ghost hunting. Same. So I visited Dudley Road with my brother and some friends. In fact, my brother is the one that introduced me to the road. We went late at night on Halloween.
Oh, yes,
Poor
girl.
decision, I know. And then she did like that whatever face.
No, best decision.
After slowly driving down it, we all decided to park, roll down the windows, and shut the car off to really listen.
Wow.
We all heard the same thing. A male voice mumbling, then sudden screams from women. No, not just any old scream. The ones that cause utter fear. After the screams, it went completely silent. We all looked at one another with wide eyes and pale faces. Then we screamed, and my brother rushed to start the car, and pretty sure he left burnout marks from the tires. Such a crazy experience. Hopefully you enjoyed the story and will do some more research. If you decide to look up the tree they were hung on, many claim to see faces there. Creepy. Hope this was a fucking creepy road trip for you both. Most morbidly, Alicia.
Wow.
That's fucking terrifying.
That's so scary.
And also, I will post a photo. I did find some stories and I forgot about it. I didn't write it down. Dumb. I saw some stories where some people have taken pictures of the tree that they were supposedly either hung on or the one that the nun was thrown into with the car. Mm-hmm. And there looks to be a face on this. It's fucking creepy as fuck. So I'll post that for sure. But thank you, Alicia, and also thank you, Maddie M, for sending this in as well.
Spook.
Fucking Dudley Road in Massachusetts.
Wow.
Yeah,
That was fucked up.
it is.
You know that feeling when you come home late from work and those puppy dog eyes just pierce right through your soul? Or when you're packing for a trip and your cat refuses to leave your suitcase? Yeah, we've all been there. Pet parent guilt is real. And you know what? It's completely normal. That's exactly why Hill's Pet Nutrition exists. They understand that being a pet parent means being human, with all of our imperfections and daily juggling acts. Hill's science-led nutrition helps you give more love than humanly possible. Whether it's those long work days or trying to balance attention between multiple pets, Hill's Pet Nutrition gets it. They've created science-based nutrition that supports your pet's lifelong health so you can feel confident even when life gets hectic. Because you're only human, there's Hill's. Science does more. Ready to let go of the guilt? Find the right food at hillspet.com/podcast. That's hillspet.com/podcast. The best summer pieces are the ones you end up wearing on repeat. Comfortable, versatile, and somehow right for almost every occasion. Quince makes it easy to create a summer wardrobe that you'll love, with elevated essentials made from premium materials like European linen, organic cotton, and washable silk, without the traditional retail markup. I love that! Quince's 100% European linen pants, dresses, and tops are the pieces that you absolutely will reach for all summer long. I absolutely love their linen. I have so many pairs of their linen pants, which you can dress up or you can dress down in the summer. Like, say you're going to a nice dinner, you can pair it with like a silk shirt, a really cute necklace, some good, makeup and an updo. Or if you're just looking for a more casual look, you can do the linen pants with like a loose button-up shirt and you still look really chic, kind of like, I don't know, Diane Keaton vibes, I kind of think. Also, it's not just apparel. Quince also offers elevated essentials for your home, from bedding and bath to kitchen essentials and furniture. They have it all, honey. I am a big lover of Quince, and I really do think you will be too. Make your summer wardrobe feel easier. Go to quince.com/morbid for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/morbid for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/morbid.
My next one is my favorite one of the night.
Love that.
So Jessica suggested this and said, "Hey ladies, congrats on all the success and plans for the live show. So excited for you, even though Philly sucks. Go Steelers."
Love that.
I don't know about football, but I hope your teams all win. So my submission for Fucked Up Roads is Green Man's Tunnel in South Park, Pennsylvania, right outside of Pittsburgh. Here are some links. Anyway, love you ladies, and thanks for getting me through my work days. Yins are the greatest, and I hope to see you at a live show in Pittsburgh. Keep it weird, Jess.
I know this story.
Okay,
I read about
you do know
this.
this story because
Yeah.
you were like, I know that story, and then you told me all about it.
I did.
Yeah. All right. In 1924, a tunnel was built right outside of Pittsburgh, and they named it the Piney Fork Tunnel.
The Piney Fork Tunnel.
It could be Piney, but I bet it's Piney.
Oh, okay.
Its purpose was to serve as coal mines, but by 1962, it was abandoned and became known as Green Man's Tunnel.
Ooh.
Spook, spook.
Spook, spook.
Teenagers around the area said that if you drove out into the tunnel, turned off your car, and called out to the Green Man, that he would appear seemingly from nowhere, and you would see his green skin, which legend has it was green because of an electrical accident that he was involved in.
Oh.
And they even went as far as to say that if he reached out and touched your car would stall because of his electrical charge.
Damn.
But this is all not true.
Oh.
Because if you're listening and you're thinking this sounds absolutely ridiculous, you're right. Because this legend does have some truth behind it, though.
You don't say.
I do say.
You do.
Mm-hmm. So the real source of this legend actually comes from Ohio, in an area often referred to as Zombieland.
Ooh, I love that movie.
Great movie. I tried not to not like that movie.
I know you did.
And then I watched it, and it was so fucking funny.
Exactly. Now we just have to get you to like Zoolander.
I'll try again. I was a little bitch in high school. I was like, if it's weird, it's not funny.
It's true, and you were on your phone the whole time.
I haven't always been a weirdo. I used to be a bitch. Anyways, Ray Robinson was born in October 1910 and grew up with his mom and dad in Monica, Pennsylvania. I said that was a question mark. Yell at me later.
Cool.
His dad passed away when he was only 7.
Oh.
And when he was 9, he was involved in a horrific accident that would seal his fate as the Green Man for decades to come.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
I know this story and it still makes me sad.
So he was hanging out, running around with some of his friends on a bridge, which sounds like a really bad idea.
Don't do that.
It was 1910 or 19 something. When they dared him to climb up to the girders, which carried some wires because the bridge was home to the Harmony trolley, which is like a train.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. So Ray proved to his friends that he could climb to the top, but as soon as he got there, he was shocked by 22,000 volts of electricity.
Jesus.
22,000 volts of electricity.
One might say that's too many volts for one person.
Far too many. The voltage threw him from the bridge, and he suffered severe burns to his body.
Yeah.
But especially his face.
Oh.
It was shocking to doctors that he even lived. Not only did he suffer intense burns, but his left arm also had to be amputated at the elbow. He lost his nose and his eyes, and his mouth became really like enlarged and slightly off center.
Oh.
It's really sad. We can post a picture of him.
Yeah.
So for a while he was reclusive, obviously, because he was greatly affected by the accident.
Oh, yeah.
But eventually he wanted to get out of the house because everybody deserves to get the fuck out of their house sometimes. So he started going for walks. At first he would walk during the day, but then people, being the asshole shit stains that they are, would be too disturbed by his appearance.
Aww.
And parents, instead of explaining to their kids that not everybody looks the same and sometimes things just happen, were like, oh my god, please, you're scaring my kids.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Like, don't be like that. Just explain to your kids that not everybody's the same.
Like, you can't take this as a learning opportunity.
Right.
Be like, yeah, some people look different.
And, like, sometimes bad things happen to people,
Yeah.
and, like, it
And you know
wasn't their
what?
fault that they look like that.
Exactly.
And it's not scary. He's actually
Aw.
fucking adorable.
That's really sad. That,
It hyped me
hurts
up.
my soul.
Yeah. So anyway, Ray started taking his walks at night instead because he didn't want to scare
Aw.
kids because he was a really fucking nice guy.
Oh, Ray.
Teenagers eventually gave him the name Charlie No Face, which is dickish.
Real nice teenagers.
Yep, more than moderately rude, but okay. Everyone is a bit confused about where the green part of the Green Man came from. Some people say that Ray always wore a green plaid shirt, or that his skin did have a greenish tinge to it, which I wonder if it could have been from, like, the electricity.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know, but shit happens.
But he wasn't this, like, terrifying, spooky guy everybody thought he was. In fact, those who were, quote, brave enough or human enough to stop and chat with him found out that he was super nice, and he would even take a picture with you.
Oh, Ray.
He'd be especially happy to pose for the picture if you had beer or cigarettes to offer him.
Amazing.
Which I think is
Ray.
just so
I
cute.
love that.
He passed away in June of 1985 when he was 74. So he lived a good long life.
All right, good.
Well, I don't know if I would say good, but he lived a long life.
But he lived a long life.
And he was happy enough.
Yeah. And he kind of, like, went with the flow, which, like, good for him.
Yeah, we can post a picture, actually. There's, like, a picture of him with some teenagers, and I think he's either holding a beer or a cigarette.
I love that.
He's just living his life.
He's just living his life, right?
So I haven't heard of his ghost, if his ghost still enjoys walking down that same Pennsylvania road, but if you feel like finding out for me, be sure to email us about it.
Yeah, let us know if Ray's still hanging about.
Hit me up.
Love that.
Your turn.
I love it.
This is fun. It's like a fun little,
That
like,
is a
your
fun
turn.
one. Your turn. So my last one is Third Bridge in Denver, Colorado.
Tell me all about it.
This one was sent to us by Jason Murdoch.
Ooh, I know him from Twitter.
We do. We talk to Jason all the time. So, hey, Jason, what's up?
Jason, you're the chesticles.
Now, Jason sent a really long, really awesome email. I'm going to read you, like, bits and pieces of it because I did my own research and I don't want to read you double research. So let me read you what I have first, and then we will read what Jason's crazy experience was.
I'm excited.
So Third Bridge is after a long dirt road covered with trees and very little streetlights. It's also surrounded by fields because everything is tonight.
Brought to you by Fields.
Brought to you by Fields and Nuns.
And John.
And John.
Farmers.
You go down a huge hill and then you hit the bridge, which is over a creek, which is usually a dried creek bed.
Always spooky.
Yeah, sometimes if there's a lot of rain, it'll fill up, but it's usually a dried creek bed.
Okay.
One of the biggest legends was that a tribe of Native Americans was slaughtered one night by settlers while the men were away hunting. When the men returned, their entire tribe, all of their families were murdered. They rode off to take revenge on the settlers, and today people still hear their war drums beating.
boom.
There's also the history, like actual history, that says a settler killed a Native American over a horse. The Native Americans' tribe took revenge and killed the settler's family. The whole thing was the motivation for Governor John Evans to use the murders as a reason to pursue war against Native Americans in the area.
Why were we so horrible to Native Americans?
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
A lot of haunted shit could have been avoided if we were
It's true.
just nice to Native Americans.
White people created a lot of haunted shit.
White people create a lot of bad shit.
We really do. So now you can hear drums, see Native American figures, and hear horses running across the area at night sometimes.
That's spooky as fuck.
And I've seen some like videos, like ghost hunters and stuff. You can actually hear drums on some of the videos. It's bonkers.
That's always wild.
Now to bring it back to present day, there was some legit grisly deaths attributed to this place. In 1997, 2 carfuls of teenagers, ages 11 to 17, were like flying down the road in the middle of the night. I think it was like 11 or 12 p.m. Jessica Hearn, age 16, lost control of the car. She started veering off to the left side of the bridge, and she skidded nearly 80 feet before hitting the guardrail.
Oh my God.
The car then slid down 47 feet of the guardrail, and the guardrail impaled the car through the windshield. Then it fell 15 feet into the dry creek bed.
Oh my God.
Landing on the driver's side. One teenager, age 14, died on the impact. Another, age 12, died from her injuries the next morning at a hospital. Jessica Hearn, the driver, was thrown from the car and was paralyzed. The 3 other passengers from the vehicle all suffered really severe injuries, but they lived.
God. Yeah,
now, because
that's gnarly.
And because of this, in December of 1997, road crews took 12 feet off the top of the hill because it was once 50 feet, that hill that goes down there. They were just trying to make it a safer place to drive, so they took 12 feet off of it because of this accident.
Right. Wow.
People now report seeing a girl standing on the bridge. She looks sad and upset, but she vanishes once you approach her in your car.
Oh, I hate that.
Now, in 2010, a seriously awful murder happened here.
Oh, no.
A super awesome and really popular calculus/science teacher named Randy Wilson, age 52, from Kiowa High School. After graduation in May 2010, he went to Montana to visit family. On the drive home to Kiowa, I think it's pronounced, on Sunday, June 13th, he stopped for dinner in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and then also stopped for gas on the way home.
Okay.
Only 30 miles from getting home, he was murdered.
No.
The next day, June 14th, 2010, around 1 p.m., Tim Fry and his friend Greg were driving down the road. They spotted a car parked, a white sedan. Across the road in the grass, they saw a body.
No.
They found Randy Wilson murdered. He was on his back with his hands tied behind him.
Oh my God.
He had a bag over his head and a belt around his neck.
Jesus.
Next to them, they found a tire iron and a black glove. And it looked as though he had stopped to help someone, and they took his money, wallet, and all his credit cards and killed him by asphyxiation.
And meanwhile, he was trying to fucking help them.
Yeah, like there was a tire iron and like stuff to like help fix a tire out there. There's a cross there now with his name on it. He had 5 sons. Yeah.
Oh my God.
In 2017, someone was arrested for Randy's murder. Daniel Pesh was arrested for the murder of Randy Wilson, so he confessed, but then he randomly said he didn't do it, and the murder charges were dropped because they said they had 0 evidence to convince a jury that he did it. His family and friends said he did have a history of confessing to bullshit he didn't do.
That's really fucking annoying.
But they said he was having a mental health crisis at the time, so he likely didn't realize the gravity of his confessing to this.
Oh, okay.
His DNA didn't match the scene. He had an alibi to cover him. Basically, nothing matched up. He did say at court, like, I'm so sorry to the Wilson family for doing this to them, which, like, it's a fucked up thing to do. He seemed like he was having a mental health crisis.
Right.
It still really sucks for the family.
Yeah.
So it remains unsolved.
At least he had the wherewithal to apologize.
Yeah, at least he apologized, but it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
In 2016, 5 teens died in a fiery car crash on the road.
Jesus.
October 2nd, their car skidded and rolled a bunch of times, fell into an embankment, and then burst into flames.
Oh my God, that's the most terrifying thing
Their
ever.
names were Angelo Andazola, 19 years old, Levi Andazola, 17, Omar Anaceto, who was 19, Guadalupe Marcias, 15, and Jennifer Villagrana Flores, 15.
Oh my gosh.
Their bodies were so badly burned that the investigators told the parents that they were not going to be able to identify their kids.
Oh my god, I can't imagine hearing that.
Yeah. People now hear screams there at night. They see figures of a girl. They see a figure of a man. There's disappearing vehicles. There's weird lights. There's weird music. All sorts of shit.
I don't like weird music.
Yeah, it's not awesome. So I'm going to read you what part of what Jason sent me. He said, "Hey guys, love the show. You guys are the shit. Maintaining neutral stances on fucked up stories like John Benet Ramsey is a talent. Denver, Colorado represent. I appreciate learning about soap mummies, etc. And fuck that piece of shit, David Parker Ray. Just listening to that whole story messed me up. Anyways, I dig the whole podcast, guys."
Thank you.
Let's just dive right in, shall we?
We shall.
First off, fuck this story. I really hate talking about it, but I'd rather like other people to know it too. I've changed 2 names in this story, not mine, and I'm not going to tell you who those are. That's fine. Story time. This started on 6/6/06 when on opening night we decided to go see The Omen. I saw that in theaters too. It was a midnight showing, so it was all dramatic. I was 16 and I could still stay up that late and not be dying for the rest of the week. Same. There was a total of 4 of us: myself, Chris, Corey, and George. We were planning on being rambunctious kids, as rambunctious kids normally do. We were going to go to this place called the Third Bridge after the movie. It would be after 2 a.m., so I don't know what times exactly, but you guys get the picture. This is when he gives me a little background on the bridge. He gave background on the Native Americans. He gave background on the 2 car crashes. So then he gave another story that I didn't find, but this is very interesting. He said a cop was driving out there late at night. He was just kind of doing his rounds or whatever cops do. And as he came over the hill, he saw a truck down in the ravine where the river used to be. He said, anyways, so he saw this dude out there in a truck in front of the headlights. Mr. Cop stepped out of the squad car and shined his light on the dude and asked him, "What in the sweet mother of God are you doing out down here in the middle of the night?" The dude, he said, looking for his wallet. You know, like innocent people do in the middle of a dry riverbed in the middle of nowhere in the middle of the night by themselves looking all creepy as fuck.
He's like, I just lost it. It's
yeah,
fine.
you know. So the cop told him to go home and find it in the morning because it's weird to be out here. The creepy dude obliged and went home. Well, the cop felt super weird about it, so after the dude left, he went down off the bridge into the ravine to see what there was down there. He found the dude's wallet, but he also found a couple of fucking bodies this dude was burying.
Oh!
Yeah. So now he says we're pretty much caught up to 2006, what he was talking about initially.
Okay.
I mean, that summer we had heard about this place, and there had been a few times over the past year or so with a bunch of people. It was fun, you know, go wander in the woods and get scared. We had found a lot of weird shit out there. We found 2 garbage bags one time. One had 2 decapitated dogs, and the other held the heads.
I would never, ever, ever want to find that discovery.
Yeah. Once we found a baby deer with its guts all displayed out in front of a carcass.
Oh
I mean, it's safe to assume there was a bunch of weird occult sacrifice stuff out there. A few times you would hear tribal drums start beating.
Ooh.
And sometimes it would feel like the sound would get louder and louder until it's super near the bridge, and we would book it. We had seen the car with one headlight maybe once or twice before, but it's like as if it would come to the peak of the hills. Sometimes we'd see it off in the distance way behind us on the road. Maybe not, we were kids, but I'm pretty sure we saw it a few times. So what better way to spend 6/6/06 than to see The Omen and go out to Third Bridge?
No.
Chris and Corey were both 18. George was 17. I was 16. Chris was the driver, and he wanted to be this extra cool once-in-a-lifetime experience. So we got 2 of those disposable Kodak cameras at the gas station beforehand, after the movie, which was mediocre, by the way, to be honest. Yeah, I agree. We drove out there. Oh, I hate this part. This is what he wrote. Oh, I hate this part.
Okay.
Just so happened there was a harvest moon out. We had heard, but we couldn't see it anyways.
Now I'm thinking of Neil Young.
There you go. It was going to only be a crescent moon anyways, so although it would have been cool with a blood red crescent moon, it was nowhere to be seen.
Damn
Bummer.
it.
Chris had the bright idea to turn on the radio to a blank station so we should get some white noise going and see if spirits would talk to us through the radio too.
No, thank you.
As we're driving out there around 3 a.m.,
No.
We're taking pictures, laughing, having a time. We all smoked cigarettes because we were cool kids and we had to have the windows open for that.
Same.
Fresh air is for dead people, homie. We arrive at he said that, not me. We arrive at Third Bridge with no issues and no weirdness. I mean, a couple times we thought we heard women on the radio, like the kind of voices, but nothing that we didn't just guess was picking up from other stations. Car off, windows down, white noise going, cigs lit, chilling and waiting.
No.
Taking a couple of pics and we heard the drums.
No.
Cool. I mean, whatever, though. Took a couple of pics in that direction out into the wilderness. Mind you, we're badasses, so we're out there and we're already way too scared to even open the doors. I kept thinking I was seeing things out in the darkness, but I didn't want to say anything. You know, I didn't want to be that guy. And I'm chilling in the back with George, who I swear was starting to act super fucking weird. Like, his speech is slower, he's all of a sudden super distant, and I'm sitting next to him, so I do what any good friend would do. I take pictures of him with the camera. Duh. Then we hear it on the radio.
No, what do they hear?
There were 2 distinct fucking screams, dude.
No.
And we were silent.
No.
Like, there was no way that just happened. But we heard whispering in it after that. Not just one voice, but there was a bunch of voices. Oh my God. Not all at once, slowly, calmly whispering and talking. I heard one say, help.
Oh.
And I was freaked the fuck out.
I said, the fuck out.
I said, listen, guys, this shit isn't cool anymore. Let's fucking go. But no, the older kids want to be badasses, so we stay. I roll up my windows because fuck that.
Yeah, fuck
I also
that.
rolled up George's because he was falling asleep and because fuck that. But
How is George falling asleep?
I don't know what's going on with George, man.
Maybe he's a little stoned.
But I'm getting super bad vibes from him, man, and I feel freaked out to reach across him. I remember distinctively that lump in my throat or just straight fear, dude. Oh. Corey and Chris are staring out the passenger side window, my side of the car, out into the darkness in the ravine and say, look at the fucking people.
No.
I'm literally chilled to my bone.
Goosebumped as fuck.
Man, there were at least 2 weird black things out there staring at us. I swear to God they were staring at us. Man, I was trying not to cry at this point.
Oh my God,
But
Jason.
I looked again because I could hear the fear in Corey's voice. There were more, dude. There was at least 5. Not near us, but farther back in the trees, you could see them. Like they were coming out. All this while, there were goddamn drums are going, dude. And they're louder. I'm yelling, go, Chris, go. So he goes, whispering on the radio, drums, black figure things, George weird vibes. Chris turns on the car, and just off to the side was one of those things just visible from the headlights. We booked it. We are thoroughly messed up at this point. I turned on the dome lights because this is all too much, and we all know that monsters go away when you turn on the lights. We all have our windows rolled up, and we're screaming at each other. George is silent, staring off into the distance. Like, what the fuck, George? And he slowly looks at me silent.
No. I'd kick George out of the car at this point.
Like, George has got to go.
I'm sorry, George, you've been
Yeah,
sacrificed.
George has got to go.
Your tribe has spoken.
Corey took a pic of him and he just stared. I love that everyone's just snapping pics of George. Useless as fuck. We didn't even notice the radio goes completely silent.
Stop.
Corey and I are yelling at each other when Chris screams. There was a big-ass fucking dog standing in the middle of the road. Are you kidding me, dude? What in the shit is even happening? Chris swerved around it, but it just stood there staring at us.
It's like the hounds of hell.
I don't know how far we drove before we had the balls to turn around to get the fuck home. Because keep in mind, the only way we knew how to get back home is to go back the way we came. Over the third bridge again.
No.
Fuck my life, dude. We turn around slowly. Dome lights on, lump in my throat, complete silence. As we drive back, the dog is nowhere to be found. Of course, we have to turn the dome lights off because if we have the dome lights off, the phantom thingies won't notice the car over the bridge. I don't know, man. We were terrified.
Oh my God.
We fucking flew over the bridge and got over the hill onto the other side, and this huge wave of relief washed over us. George is still out of it, but fuck him, dude. We're safe from the boogeyman things. We're hauling it down this dirt road on the way to civilization. Corey is turned around talking to me when he notices right behind us 2 things at the same time when we come to the top of the hill. Peeking up over the horizon was a gigantic ass, blood red sliver of a goddamn moon. And a couple of hills behind us, a car with one fucking headlight.
No.
What in the actual fuck is happening? Panic. I swear, in my mind, I knew that the moon was Death's scythe and we were going to die.
Oh, God.
But Chris would survive to tell the tale because the drivers always live. So, of course, he slams on the gas and the radio starts whispering at us again. Louder, though. But this time it sounds angry.
Why?
And right at this point, his car really starts trembling or bouncing around. I don't know how to describe it. It sounded and felt like we were running over a lot of things. Chris thought it was because we were going fast, but I mean we were being followed by the ghost car thing. Speed is of no concern. I took a couple of pictures of George, who had started telling us to go back. Like, what the hell, dude?
George, get the fuck out of
And
here.
he's taking pictures of him
like,
still.
go back, man.
Go back, man. Radio went immediately off when he started saying that crap. And then we saw the street lamps. We saw the road. We saw civilization. We couldn't see the headlight demon car thing. And we saw King Supers. Holy shit, we made it. So we pulled in to catch a breather. I immediately hopped out of the car when we parked, lit up a smoke, and walked away to sit by myself, smoke, and let out a little crying. Oh, that was terrifying. So I walked back over to the car that was covered in dust to see Corey taking pictures of the front of the car. Listen, I don't know how to accurately describe this. What I saw were handprints coming from under the car. Like as if people were underneath the car, being dragged along or run over. Dude, I had had enough. Take me the fuck home. All right, man. A few days go by. George is kind of acting normal, and the pictures were developed.
Oh, the fucking pictures.
So we gathered at Chris's house, and when we were all four together, opened them.
No.
At first, we didn't see much of anything, but then we started seeing things in pictures. Faces in the windows. And not like super clear faces, more like outlines and silhouettes, but definitely fucking faces. Some were calm and stoic. In one, I had a face that looked like it was staring intensely at me from the back window. There was some weird things in the smoke from the cigs. We only saw one definite black specter demon thing. But that motherfucker was standing in the middle of the ravine staring right at us. Or facing us. You couldn't see a face or really any features, but that thing was right there. A black specter thingy. But here's the worst part.
No.
That picture I took of George when he was all weird, there was a huge angry face in the window with its mouth wide open, like it was yelling at George.
Oh.
Dude, my whole body
She
is
just
literally
convulsed.
on fire. Like, I can't even deal. And there was this weird light thing that looked like it was going into the top of his head. I mean, I don't know, man. We had such bad vibes, so we burned them. Burned the pictures and decided not to talk about the specifics of that night. And that was 6606. But guys, it didn't fucking end there.
What?
2008, George moved out to England to stay with his family out there. He had been into drugs pretty bad, and they wanted to help him. I never really got a straight answer of what happened while he was out there. He moved back after only 6 months, but they put him directly in this mental health hospital. I went to visit him once. He was on a bunch of meds, but he looked at me and asked if I remembered that night on 3rd Bridge.
Oh my, I just got chills.
Which
I don't know why.
I absolutely did not want to talk about, but he didn't really push the issue and kind of zoned out. I had never heard the real story, like I said, but from what I gathered, he lost it and mutilated his sexual organs somehow. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh gosh.
2009. At a party, there were a few kids in the living room of an apartment who were comparing scars and laughing, doing drugs, drinking, whatever. George was in the kitchen, and I guess overheard the conversation. All of a sudden, he came up behind a kid we can call Chad and said, "How about this scar?" He produced a hunting knife and cut Chad's throat. Immediately, another kid tackled George to the ground and wrestled the knife out of his hand. All the while, George was yelling, "Game over, game over."
Oh my god.
After he got the knife out of George's hand, he snapped out of it. He panicked, looked around the chaos and bloody room, and he booked it out the door. Meanwhile, Chad, the absolute badass that this dude is, ran out with another kid to their car. Chad sat in the passenger seat, holding his hand around his throat, blood everywhere, and gave directions to the hospital by pointing to the way. He survived, dude.
Oh my god.
He has a huge scar, but Chad fucking survived. Meanwhile, I was in a night class while George was blowing up my phone, but when I left, he wasn't answering his phone. So the way I heard it, George drove like a madman and made it to Idaho before getting pulled over and extradited back to Denver, where he was charged with attempted murder and got some kind of insanity deal because he went to a mental health jail. He recently got out.
Oh.
Check this out, guys. When I recently asked him about that night on Third Bridge, he got super mad at me and said he has spent years trying to forget about that night.
Oh, no.
All right, guys.
Got, like, possessed or something.
That's my entire story about the Third Bridge. Woo! I finally wrote this for you guys. Ugh, this is so emotionally draining.
I bet.
Ash, Alaina, you guys are weird. Keep it weird. Be safe. I know this is super long, so if you actually use it, thanks. I put a lot of effort into asking the people involved for their input on this story. Y'all are epic. Thanks for being you. Jason. Much love. Have fun. Be safe. Wear your seatbelt. Make it a great day. Love one another and make good choices.
Oh my
Here's
God.
a picture of a kitten. And he sent a picture of a kitten.
Oh my God, that cat is so cute, and it's exactly what I fucking needed right now. I had to put my hood on to listen to that story.
She did. Her hood is up.
Whenever I'm like really scared, if I'm wearing a sweatshirt, I put a hood on, and I was really scared.
She has her hood up.
My hood
right
is
now.
on.
Jason, buddy,
give me that cat.
like, thank you so much for taking the time to write all that down, for dredging all that up, and allowing us to use it as a story, because holy shit, Jason.
I'm gonna have straight up nightmares tonight.
That blew my mind.
Wow.
So, whoa.
Well, my last story is short, sweet, to the point, and nothing compared to that. So Allie wrote to us and said, "Hey, Ash and Alaina. If you haven't already heard about Emily's Bridge, then you're fucking welcome. It's a super spooky bridge in Vermont, actually named Gold Brook Covered Bridge, and it is definitely worth looking into. It's one of Vermont's most haunted places, and let me tell you, on a dark night, it will scare the shit out of you. In high school, we would go to the bridge to party and hang, and then we would take turns walking across in the dark. Definitely some crazy shit happened there. You could just feel it. Keep it weird, Allie."
Woo, Allie.
Okay, so I didn't find a bunch of creepy shit, but I did find the background and like a little bit of creepy shit.
I love it.
So what was formerly known, like she said, as Gold Brook Covered Bridge in Stowe, Vermont, it is now known as Emily's Bridge because a really angry ghost named Emily haunts that shit.
Oh, Emily.
Like every ghost story I'm telling tonight, there are a few variations or opinions about why Emily is so pissed and why she's haunting said bridge. And one story is that she was waiting on her lover.
Always waiting on a lover.
I literally wrote, because what good ghost story doesn't start with a lover?
See? There's always a lover.
So Emily and her lover were supposed to meet on this bridge and run off and elope together and live happily ever after, but he never showed up.
Yeah, bastard.
So she made the rational decision of hanging herself from the rafters of the bridge.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
Super rational.
Really bad idea.
Just find another lover.
Find another lover.
I feel like that's a song.
Another lover?
Another lover?
Another lover.
Another lover.
If it's not, we're making it one now.
Another lover. Another story is that the lover stood her up at the altar.
Ooh.
So she ran off in a horse-drawn carriage, but while she was, like, making those fucking horses run as fast as they possibly could, they missed a turn at the last second, and they all went flying and landed under a bridge in a rocky brook.
Oh, that sounds bad.
Yeah. So the first time anyone ever mentioned that the bridge was haunted by Emily was in 1968. A high school student wrote that she had been using a Ouija board on the bridge and that a spirit named Emily came through.
Don't use Ouija boards on haunted bridges.
Don't use Ouija boards.
Don't do it.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. If my fucking future kids ever bring a fucking Ouija board into my house, I will lose it.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with Ouija boards.
I do not fucks with Ouija boards.
There was a Ouija board on sale at Barnes and Noble.
Oh, yeah. They've been a toy forever.
It's not a toy. It's not a game. Close the portal. Back to Emily.
We used them all the time in high school.
Yeah, fuck you. Never.
Yeah.
Never.
Whoa.
In your room, did you ever use one?
No.
Okay. Good.
I never used one in my house.
Okay,
it was always at like parties and stuff.
Okay, good. Because your room is my room. Anyways, Emily isn't super stoked when people come looking for her. People have reported being scratched, hearing footsteps, ropes tightening, which is really spooky because she apparently hurt herself, and even the screaming of a girl. If you park the car on the bridge, you'll hear and feel Emily banging or scratching your car. And I know you're going to find this shocking. The most action takes place between the hours of 12 and 3:30 a.m.
Shocking.
If you want to look more into this, there's actually a whole website called emilysbridge.com.
Ooh, I'm going to go on there.
That's Emily's Bridge.
Ooh, I love that.
It was
That was super spooky, I like to the point, super spooky. I love it.
To the point, motherfucker.
I love
I
it.
still have my hood on.
Whew.
I'm still fucked up by Jason's.
That was a lot.
We should have ended on Jason's.
I know, we probably should. But you know what? Emily gave us like a little bit of reprieve because it's just like, oh, look at the spooky little girl waiting for her lover.
She's not a little girl. She's a mad lady.
She's a scorned woman.
There ain't no woman like a scorned woman.
That is very true. So we hope you guys liked this installment of Spooky App.
This episode is brought to you by SoFi, the all-in-one finance app where you can bank, borrow, and invest all in one place. Let's talk about bank accounts for a second. The average bank savings rate is 0.39% in interest. You're earning pennies on your savings, and it doesn't have to be that way. But with SoFi's high-yield checkings and savings, the money barely making moves sitting in your savings account can earn over 8 times the national average savings rate with eligible direct deposit. No account or overdraft fees. We love transparency. You can get your paycheck up to 2 days early, plus get up to a $300 welcome bonus when you sign up with eligible direct deposit. Sign up for SoFi checking and savings at sofi.com/morbid. SoFi checking and savings is offered through SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms apply. You know that feeling when you come home late from work and those puppy dog eyes just pierce right through your soul? Or when you're packing for a trip and your cat refuses to leave your suitcase? Yeah, we've all been there. Pet parent guilt is real. And you know what? It's completely normal. That's exactly why Hill's Pet Nutrition exists. They understand that being a pet parent means being human, with all of our imperfections and daily juggling acts. Hill's science-led nutrition helps you give more love than humanly possible. Whether it's those long work days or trying to balance attention between multiple pets, Hill's Pet Nutrition gets it. They've created science-based nutrition that supports your pet's lifelong health, so you can feel confident even when life gets hectic. Because you're only human, there's Hill's. Science does more. Ready to let go of the guilt? Find the right food at hillspet.com/podcast. That's hillspet.com/podcast.
Roads. Spookalicious roads.
Our main episode this week is going to be Bryce Lost Pizza, which I am so fucking excited for.
It's a crazy case, guys.
Yeah. Actually, and that's why we drink shouted us out. Let's shout them out.
Let's shout them out.
The first time I ever heard this was about this case was when Christine covered it, and she did a really good job.
So thanks, and that's why we drink.
We love you.
We do.
So yeah, stay tuned for that. It's gonna come out probably on the same day as this does.
It'll be out on Sunday.
Yeah.
This will be hopefully out later tonight if I can get it going, or tomorrow.
You bad bitch. On the eve of your birthday.
On the eve of my birthday.
Everybody better wish my sister a fucking the happiest motherfucking birthday of all time.
The big 3-0.
I love birthdays. I love my birthday more than anything, but I love your birthday almost as much as I love mine.
Well, I love that.
Because I love you.
I love you.
Okay. So you can write us an email about a spooktastic road at
morbidpodcast@gmail.com.
You can hit us up on Twitter at
a morbid podcast.
You can join our Facebook group,
Morbid: a true crime podcast.
Check out our website, which Alaina so awesomely designed, and now it features merch.
Morbidpodcast.com.
Merch with our faces on it. How fucking weird is
Yeah.
that? The weirdest thing. I've never thought I'd see my face on a shirt.
Truth.
What else do we have?
We have Instagram at Morbid Podcast.
Did I forget to say Instagram?
Sure did.
We got one of those. And last but not least, we have Patreon, which you can donate to at
patreon.com/morbidpodcast.
We hope you keep listening.
And we hope you
keep
it weird.
But not so weird that you're driving down the road and your friend George gets all fucked up and he's fucked up for the rest of forever, because I'm really scared of George and my hood is still on. And I hope you don't encounter Emily, because that'd be a real bummer. I hope you don't meet a farmer named John. I hope that you don't run into any nuns on the road. Don't keep it that fucking weird. Don't keep it that weird.
Do not.
No.
And wear your seatbelts.
Oh, don't keep it so weird that you oogle farmer titties. I said farmer titties. Leave it all in. Bye.